Today, we are completely unpacking the life cycle of becoming a DoorDash driver. Think of me as your best friend, sitting right beside you, handing over the absolute best insider secrets hidden in the data. We're going to cover getting hired, how the whole system actually ticks, and most importantly, how to maximize your pay. Let's get into it.
First off, you really got to grasp the massive scale here. There are literally over 2 million active Dashers on the road right now. We're talking 2 million independent contractors hustling across 7,000 cities. And depending on your strategy, which we'll get to in a bit, you can make anywhere from $12 to $25 an hour.
But real quick, before we go any further, I need you to hit pause right now. Most hourly applications are auto-rejected by the system before a human ever sees them. Grab the 2026 Fast Track cheat sheet to see the 7 mistakes that are keeping you from getting hired. So grab that, and while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep reaching others with important information together. All right, got it? Awesome. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, the DoorDash opportunity, true flexibility. So when we say true flexibility, we aren't talking about some manager graciously letting you pick your shifts for next week. No way. We mean zero schedule requirements. You can literally open the app, work for exactly 20 minutes, and shut it off. Or, you can grind for 12 hours straight. There's no boss, no minimum commitments, and definitely no asking for time off. You are 100% in control. So what does it actually take to get started? Well, the absolute minimum age to get rolling as a Dasher across all markets is just 18. So whether you're 18 and just need some gas money or you're 55 looking for some extra retirement income, the door is wide open for you.
And here are the bare minimum necessities. You're going to need a vehicle, and honestly, almost any running car works. 2-door, 4-door, a completely beat-up sedan. The condition really doesn't matter as long as it gets you from point A to point B safely. Actually, in some really dense urban cities, you can bypass the car entirely and just use a scooter or a bicycle. You're also going to need a smartphone, either iPhone or Android is fine, with a solid data plan because the app is essentially your entire job. Finally, you just need a cleanish background check run through a company called Checkr. They're mainly looking for major driving violations or criminal history in the last 7 years, but a minor traffic ticket usually isn't going to stop you. Oh, and a huge relief for a lot of people, there is absolutely zero drug test required.
The barrier to entry here is just incredibly low. No experience required, no skills required, no references required. We really need to bust this myth right now that you have to sit through some formal, nerve-wracking interview wearing a stiff suit. You absolutely do not. You don't need a resume, and nobody's going to ask you to explain gaps in your employment history. That's exactly why it's one of the absolute easiest, most accessible gigs you can start today.
Section 2, the 6-step application process. Fast and easy.
Let's walk through these 6 simple steps. The whole thing takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes max. First, you just sign up on the DoorDash website or directly on the Dasher app. Second, you punch in your basic personal info and your vehicle details. Third, you consent to that background check we just talked about. Fourth, you can order an activation kit, which has a hot bag and a red card, or honestly, you can just skip waiting for it, buy a cheap insulated bag online, and hit the road right away. Fifth, you watch a few quick training videos on the app. They ditched the old in-person orientations a while ago, which is a total game changer for getting started quickly. And step 6, you just start dashing. The best part is the speed. Approval usually takes just 24 to 48 hours, and sometimes you get the green light that very same day.
Section 3, how pay actually works, deconstructing your earnings.
Okay, before you hit the road, you really need to know exactly how money ends up in your pocket. Let's slow down and break this formula down. Your total pay for any delivery is made up of 3 things. First up is base pay, which is set by the DoorDash algorithm based on estimated distance and time. It's usually going to be between $2 to $10. Second is the customer tip. Now, pay attention because this is absolutely crucial. Customer tips will make up the massive majority of your earnings. This usually ranges from $3 to $8, but it can be way higher for large restaurant orders. And third is peak pay. This is an extra $1 to $5 they tack on during busy times or bad weather to incentivize drivers. Just a quick heads up, though. The algorithm sometimes hides part of a massive tip on the initial acceptance screen to keep people from only holding out for unicorns. But don't worry, you'll always get the full tip amount when the delivery is officially complete. And getting your hands on that money is incredibly easy. While DoorDash normally runs on a standard weekly direct deposit, they also offer this awesome feature called Fast Pay. For a tiny $1.99 fee, you can cash out your earnings instantly, up to $2,000 in a single day. The money literally hits your linked bank account or debit card in minutes. It is an absolute lifesaver if you need cash fast for the weekend or, some sudden unexpected bill pops up. Section 4. Pro Tips to Maximize Earnings. Insider Secrets. All right, this is the good stuff. This is where we take you from making $12 an hour to pushing that $25 an hour mark. First up, you've got to master the art of cherry picking. There's a huge difference between good and bad orders. A good order is anything paying over $6.50, keeping you under 3 miles of driving, picking up from fast, reliable restaurants, and dropping off at easy-to-find houses. Compare that to the garbage orders. These are those low base pay deliveries with absolutely zero tip, dragging you over 5 miles, or forcing you to navigate massive, confusing apartment complexes with no gate codes. It's a nightmare. As a pro, you have to learn to immediately hit decline on those bad orders so you can keep your hourly rate high. Which leads us perfectly to the biggest, most counterintuitive secret on the entire platform. Your acceptance rate doesn't matter. I mean it. The app might flash red or try to make it look like a huge deal if your acceptance rate drops, but there is absolutely no penalty for declining 70% or more of the orders that come your way. You are not going to get deactivated for saying no. The only exception is if you're actively chasing top dasher status. But ask any veteran driver, they'll tell you that maintaining a 70% acceptance rate usually means taking awful, money-losing orders just to keep the badge. Skip the status, decline the junk, and ruthlessly protect your time.
You also want to make sure you're working when the money is actually flowing. The best times to dash are, predictably, the peak meal hours, lunch from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., dinner from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., and weekend nights. But here's an insider favorite for you: bad weather. When it rains or snows, all the casual dashers decide to stay home, but customers order way more food because, well, they don't want to go out in the cold either. That means sky-high demand, constant orders popping up, and very lucrative peak pay bonuses for the drivers willing to brave the elements.
Section 5. Real Costs and Realities. The Daily Grind. Let's ground ourselves in reality for a second by looking at your actual, realistic take-home pay based on your strategy. If you're in a good, busy market and you're highly selective, remember, cherry-picking those great orders we talked about, you can realistically clear $18 to $25 an hour. But if you're in a slow market and you just accept every single order the app throws at you out of fear of declining, well, you're going to be grinding incredibly hard for maybe $12 to $16 an hour. Your strategy literally dictates your paycheck.
And keep in mind, that hourly rate is before expenses. As an independent contractor, you've got hidden costs that silently eat into your profits. You're going to spend $15 to $40 a shift on gas alone, depending on what you drive. You'll need oil changes every 3,000 miles because city driving puts extreme wear and tear on your car. You're definitely going to need an unlimited phone data plan and a heavy-duty car charger because the GPS and the app constantly drain your battery. And critically, because you're self-employed, DoorDash isn't withholding any taxes for you. You really must mentally subtract $3 to $5 an hour from your gross pay. And ideally, stash 25 to 30% of your earnings in a totally separate account for tax season.
But hey, here's a crucial tip that's going to save you thousands of dollars when tax time finally rolls around. Track your mileage. Every single mile you drive while actively working is tax deductible, specifically 67 cents a mile as of 2024. But whatever you do, do not try to do this manually with a pen and a notebook. Download a free automatic app like Stride. It just runs silently in the background, logs your miles via GPS, and it significantly lowers your taxable income at the end of the year. It's a no-brainer. Now, you might be wondering how DoorDash stacks up against the competition. Well, DoorDash is the absolute, undisputed king of gig work right now. They hold the #1 spot with a massive 60% market share across the country, completely dwarfing UberEats at 25% and Grubhub trailing at just 10%. Because they have the highest order volume and the fastest approval times, it's simply the dominant, most reliable platform if you want consistent opportunities to make money. So let's bring it all together. Is this easy money? Honestly, not really. It requires genuine hustle. You're going to be driving a ton, sitting in random restaurant parking lots just waiting for orders to ping, and dealing with brutal rush hour traffic. It is real work. But is it real flexible work? Absolutely. The genuine, unmatched freedom to work literally whenever you want without answering to a boss makes it the most accessible and liberating side hustle out there.
You've got all the insider strategies now. You know exactly how the pay works, how to filter the good orders from the bad, and how to protect your hard-earned profits. You are totally ready to go deliver some food. But ask yourself this, now that you know the hidden rules of the game, are you ready to play the algorithm to your advantage? Or will you let it play you? Thanks for exploring this with us.